We no afraid, we no see no one where we afraid of. We no afraid, we no see no one where we afraid of. Yeah, this is Everton Blender. It's all about the young police from Jamaica. See Young Police Channel. Big up yourself. Everton Blender said that. We no afraid, we no see no one where we afraid of.
If you are tired of seeing criminals get away with murder, tired of hearing excuses for the wicked, then it's time to take action. Hit that subscription button now and stay in the loop with the Jamaica Young Police Channel. We are not here to sugarcoat. We are here to expose the truth, bring justice, and make sure the real heroes get the recognition they deserve. Don't wait for the change. Be the change. Subscribe, like, and let's make some noise and hold those criminals accountable. Justice in action. Speak up. Crime must fall. And remember that we have go inside this description box and you'll see various links to various things for the Jamaica Young Police Channel. JamaicaYoungPoliceChannel.com, where you will see articles and stuff like that. Those who like to read, and we continue to give you guys exceptional material over here. So, moving on. Yes, welcome to the Jamaica Young Police Channel. To our loyal viewers, subscribers and Patreon member. At the channel, we are a group of law-abiding citizens who believe in the rule of law and respect the rights of every citizen, but not the ones who do not subscribe to such behavior. We do believe in and support preemptive strikes because they save lives. This is a logical conclusion because preemptive strikes save lives and prevent the further loss of lives. We are all about saving lives at this channel. We at the channel aid criminals with a passion and do not want them over here. We do not want your views, your subscriptions, your likes or your comments. Please go elsewhere where the red carpet is waiting for you. Over here, we want you to go to prison or the departure lounge at Madden. Moving on to today's video. As I said to you before, over here it's not an entertainment channel, and I want you to watch this video today because those of you who don't understand how propaganda work and how people recruit others to lie on you and all of these things, you're going to learn this today in this video. So this is you're going to hear from Christopher Dudus, Godfather. This is a white man, white American Jamaican. Yes, you see the man, you won't even, you understand. Yes, it's Christopher Dudus, Godfather. He lives in Jamaica. He has a business in Jamaica, but he's an American. And you're going to hear this man confront a man live on the Jamaica Young Police Channel. This man accused him of being a Timon, you know what I mean, that he's a rear admiral. And then, yes, he is the man had earlier said on the Jamaica Young Police Channel that Christopher Dudus Godfather is a Timon, a rear admiral. And the man heard the conversation, and the man called the Jamaica Young Police Channel and confronted him and asked him to his face, have I ever F you? I tell you, say, yeah, have I taken off your pants and F you? Or do you know anyone that I have? And I am telling you, it's one of those moments where, like, so I know that based on what transpired, you know that this man, you know, the words that the man had said about him, it was really, really hurtful and painful, because this is a man who's a family man. And we tell you how things like this start, because I can tell you that even, people, you have to understand how propaganda works, smear campaign. When people do not like you, that's how they start things, and they recruit others and they join. So I will let you understand how you're going to hear from this man. As I said, every video that I have done, please watch it to the end. You will learn something. I'm not going to be here every day, One day I will depart this world. So I don't pretend like I am living, I am going to be here every day. No. So once you listen to the Jamaica Young Police channel, you be gaining knowledge that, as some people said, for you to gain this knowledge, you have to pay for it. You go to university. And although it's free, some people refuse it because it makes people uncomfortable. You have to understand the autonomy of a smear campaign when the truth becomes a threat. So when somebody not like you, them recruit others to start a lie on you. In a world where deception is currency and comfort often outranks truth, those who speak honestly are not celebrated, they are hunted, as yours truly. So let's just walk you through a well-worn but chilling process how truth tellers become public enemies. Not because they lied, but because they spoke the uncomfortable truth, and how their enemies recruit a small army of parrots and puppets to silence them. I have been through the same thing, but eventually, as I said before and I'll say again, the longest live I will see. Time is the master. So phase one. So you have different phases. So phase one, the inciting incident, when the truth hits a nerve. Just like when I tell people, say, Eventide was done by men from my community. I am the only person who have the guts, the fortitude and the courage to speak truth. Majority of people who live in a Jonestown and concrete jungle, and jungle itself, knew all of the men they did. But they not only that they are afraid, they are cowards. They're not because they don't want to offend people. As for me, I don't care. I'm going to talk the truth. Even if my family member were involved. You understand? As I said, and I spoke to one of the men who's my mother, schoolmate. He passed away last year. Yes, Vincent Morris Spurline. He's one of them too. And I spoke about it even earlier this year. So truth tellers, it's always start with a word, a sentence, a video, a statement. The truth teller say something honest, something that cuts too close to festering wounds society was trying to ignore. Statement it is a bold critique of corruption, a call out of hypocrisy in high places, a revelation about a hidden injustice, or a blunt reminder of a fact that others buried under years of lies, like Eventide massacre. And you can go on and I haven't tell you about Orange Street, Green Bay killing, all of these things that the PMP have done during the 70s. I was born and I have never lived in a labourite community, born and raised in a PMP community, PMP family, PMP house. We have lots of Waterford, and I can go on and on and on. Used to live in a concrete jungle. I have a family member that denounced me because I speak the truth. Do I care? No. I have a conscience because I know when I depart this world, I have never been to heaven or hell, but based on what they have, the Bible says, these places do exist. So you don't have to go there to know that it exists, because it's just based on, if you have any person, any friend that die, and you will dream to them. So that is your soul speaking to you. So that means that place exists. No doctor or no psychologist can't explain how and what caused you to dream, because that is your soul speaking to you. And I rest my case right there. For those who live in integrity, truth is refreshing. But to the corrupt, it is an attack on their power, their religion, and their comfort. The reaction, hate, instant, seething, irrational hate. Why? Because the truth threatens their ego, their reputation, their false identity, their influence. The truth challenges the lies they have built. their lives upon, and they cannot survive its light. So they do what cowards have always done. Then they try to kill the messenger. That's why they don't like informer, because informers speak the truth. That's why we tell us that informers are patriotic people who speak truth. The cowards, them want the lies to hide because they can't survive. Them can't survive the light. So that's phase 1. So phase 2, this tragedy. Discredit by any means necessary. The haters don't want debate, They want destruction. They don't argue the truth. They ignore it and go straight for the truth of the person who spoke it. So like me, them promote all kind of lies, but they will pay for it. Their plan is not to dispute the facts, but to convince the public that the truth teller can't be trusted, is mentally unstable, has bad motives, is a liar, a fraud, or worse. I see me them say, yeah, boy, he's a murderer, hired assistant, drug dealer, all kind of things. They plant small lies first. Nothing too big to be unbelievable. Just enough poison to taint the well. Just enough character assassination to create doubt. Then people start questioning you where you never do anything. Get all people to create all kind of voice note, and tell lies for you. People you not even know. But that's how them is, So it's not about facts anymore. It's about a perception war. Phase 3, the recruitment. Building a mob with a lie. Now comes the dirty work. Enlisting others to carry out the it job. They don't look for truth seekers. They look for the gullible. Those who never question anything. That's we're telling them. So that's how it is now with the PMP LGBTQ plus criminal organization. Voters, activists, and supporters. Them gullible. You tell them everything them say I was told. The bitter, those who already envy the truth tellers' influence. Like for me them hate me with a passion. The PMP, the reason why the PMP and all the machine will hate me, because I am from within. So it's like somebody, you live in a house and then you come out and you tell the world we're in a house. Them hate you for that, so they want to discredit you and them want you dead. So that's one of the reasons why them hate me. The insecure, those who crave sense of belonging. The indifferent, those who just like gossip and drama. The lazy, who find it easier to repeat lies than investigate facts. So like them say, boy, I'm on commit. I see me, them tell all kind of lies on me. And those of you who have been to the and been around this channel for how many years that we have been here. Even when I was in America, although I migrated, but still, back and forth, still I do my work. I still love the police force. And even when I wasn't even there, and police killed a soldier in a shootout, I am the one that they point and say I am the one that killed the soldier, and I kill him over a man named Campbell. Never met the man, I don't even know the man. I wasn't even in Jamaica. That's to show you how people can evil towards you. And that wasn't the first time that they have done that to me. It happened already, and I spoke about it, where I should have, returned to Jamaica on a Monday, and for some reason I changed the flight until the Tuesday. And the Monday they tell a lie on me on the Monday, and when I was not in Jamaica. So that's what I tell you, say I am God's child. And the police, them internal affairs, a man named Colin Pinnock, and one tall, ugly black detective named Christopher Dunkley. Well, want to lock me up. All because he was a detective sergeant named Shirley. He was investigating a double shooting with yourself and Bobby, and he was talking about why every time we involve in shooting, our victims always end up at the departure lounge. And I told him that, look, I wasn't trained, I told him, say, I wasn't trained to shoot people and send them to the hospital. And that's just it. And I said to him, anytime you have the chance and you meet up with a gunman, just tell them that you are a detective who's trying to send good police officer like me to prison for defending themselves, and tell me how it worked. Less than 2 weeks after that, he was in a bar. Gunmen stick up the bar, and they killed him. So I came to work and I said, well, see, I told him, and he didn't live to come back and tell me how it work. Because gunmen don't partial from your police. They don't care how much police you lock up or you try to send a prison. And because of that now, internal affairs police, a detective in my office, go back and tell them, and from then on, them have a target on my back. Just saying that. Because them say me I rejoice, say gunman kill him. I not rejoice, I am just being practical. Because gunmen don't care about you. Because he was saying that every time we involve in a shooting, none of the people that shoot off our alleys end up at the departure lounge. And he want to know why all that had happened. I'm saying, boy, I wasn't trained to send people to hospital. I trained to send them where they're supposed to train, you understand? So, and that was it. So the haters pitch their case like seasoned manipulators. I am just warning you about this person. They hurt me. Be careful. I have proof they are dangerous. Everybody knows they are fake. I wouldn't trust them if I were you. And before long, a network of parrots and puppets start spreading the narrative, often without even knowing they are a part of a lie. So just like with me, them satirize the internet. But good people, like people who know me and know my character, my credibility, and my integrity, the kind of person they know me as. Because them know say I not like criminal, and I not indulge in a certain thing. And number one, and people who know me would know say I'm prejudice. If I'm not Indian, if it's not an Indian woman, or when we say Indian, brown, skinny woman, and she have tall hair too. You understand? I just saw it, been a talk to fat people and all of these things. So that goes to show you that how them build them network of parrots and puppets. And often even without knowing they are part of the lies. Then them thought that this was in the 90s when I in military and I come to Jamaica kind of thing, and the dumbest them buy it without even thinking, what's the name of the person? Where's the victim? The victim supposed to exist because now it's 23. The victim supposed to, but when the victim come talk, say yes, that you understand. There's no victim, but because when people hate you, that's how it is. So the amplification, turning whispers into weapons. Soon the lies echo across social spaces, communities, WhatsApp group and YouTube comment section. Recruits repeat the lies with confidence, share the gossips as facts, warn others not to trust the truth teller, create fake testimonials and amplified whole mistakes. The smear campaign becomes a self-sustaining machine. People believe the lies, not because they are proven, but because they are popular. And the original truth, buried, forgotten, replaced by slander. Why this matter? This is not just drama. This is a tactic used throughout history to destroy whistleblowers, prophets, reformers, activists, independent journalists, and anyone who dare to speak what others were too afraid to say. They hated Jesus. They assassinated Malcolm X. They ridiculed Marcus Garvey. They killed Bob Marley. They lied about Edward Seaga. They cancel anyone who dare to resist the lies. This is the price of truth in a world that feeds on illusion. So the lesson, stand firm in truth. If you're a truth teller, remember this. Expect resistance. Prepare for lies. Anticipate betrayals. Don't expect applause. But never stop speaking. Because even if the mob wins the day, history will remember you, not as a villain, but as someone who stood for what was right. Not who is right. And to those being recruited into the hate machine, stop, think, ask, verify. Most of them have no critical thinking skill. Dumb as a bat, like stone. Don't let yourself become a tool in someone else's grudge match. Protect your integrity. Don't let bitterness or blind loyalty make you a part of a character assassination conspiracy. Character assassination is a last refuge of the exposed. When they can't refute your truth, they'll try to erase your name. Don't let them. Truth doesn't need permission to exist. Truth don't need validation. It only needs one voice brave enough to speak it and others wise enough to listen. So that's the reason why I'm still here, because them try to do that. trust me, and them use all kind of things. Was a hired assassin. Them get all kind of people, rifle, play me if you kill man. So far, I have made 2 policemen charged with murder, in which I committed the murders. I was paid to kill these people. Poor rifle. That man never asked me to do anything. But that's how people are, you know. Because when you're from a certain background and you know all kind of people try to do all kind of things to smear your name. Because they don't expect you supposed to be. You stand out and speak truth. So the most unexpected bombshell in Dudus Coke saga, you're about to hear from a man you never expected to be connected to Christopher Dudus Coke. Not a gangster, not a Don, not a garrison commander, but his very own godfather. And brace yourself, because the plot twist. He's a white American Jamaican businessman with a sense of humor as sharp as a scalpel and a tongue that slices like a machete. This isn't just gossip, it's a kind of story you couldn't make up if you tried. So let's break it down. The setup, Dudus' godfather and the missing money. So this man, let's just call him, Mr. Cool White Yardie, was close enough to Dudus that he baptized the man into the fire and brimstone garrison world, metaphorically speaking. Now, years later, while Dudus is locked away in a federal prison in the United States, a certain man, let's call him Carl, start running his mouth. Carl, one of Dudus' old acquaintance, and quite possibly a man with more chat than cash, claim on the Jamaica Young Police Channel that Mr. Cool White Yardie took his money, and here's the kicker, refused to pay him back because, in his word, Dudus is in prison now, so he can't do nothing. So he's saying that he had given the man his money and Dudus is in prison, and because Dudus is in prison, he can't get the money. No, that's the bold accusation, especially coming from a man who looks like he still owes ZELLE money from 2007. So the call that left Carl sweating. So one day Carl gets a phone call, not from police, not from scammer, but from Dudus' own godfather himself and the Jamaica Young Police Channel. This businessman, calm like a Zen master, but spicy like jerk sauce, decided to clear the air once and for all. But instead of screaming or threatening, he went straight for the jugular with words. And here comes the $1 million question. Brace yourself. Carl, why you answer this one, you know? Have I ever fucked you? I fuck any man you know. Because me here say, you go up on the Jamaica Young Police and I call me Batman. Boom. Me I tell you, silence. Carl has been running his mouth like he was a Guinness World Record. Speed talking contest suddenly went silent as a 7-day Adventist at Passa Passa. No response, no denial, no argument, just pure dead quiet. The man went from verbal diarrhea to constipation of the soul. You could hear a pin drop in a thunderstorm. The lesson lies liable on loose lips. Now, let's take a moment to learn something from this mess, because this isn't just another internet soap opera. This is what happened when people run with rumors like they are in a trap meet. Carl didn't expect the man he was slandering to call him directly and put him on the spot. He assumed that because Dudus is locked away, no one would stand up in his defense. But guess what? Real men don't need backup. They confront liars with facts. And the accusation, dangerous, defamatory, and downright reckless. You can't go around labeling people with serious words like Batman in Jamaican culture, especially when you have zero evidence and 100% malice. That's not just disrespect, that's character assassination. Some people are so bitter they will lie on a saint just because the halo reflects too much light on their darkness. So the joke's on Carl. Carl thought he had a mic drop moment on Jamaica Young Police Channel, but instead of a mic drop, what he got was a mic slap. Not literal, of course, just that verbal uppercut from a calm, collected man who had receipts, dignity, and confidence. So I tell you, yeah man, the White Yardie man you know, boy beat up Carl bad. And let's be honest, Carl was probably praying for the phone battery to die. But no such luck. The man had a full charge and came with the full charge sheet. So this is more than drama. This is a masterclass in how grown men understand that. And to all the calls of the world, whether you are in a WhatsApp group, a comment section, or a gossip circle, remember that when you lie on people, expect a day of reckoning. And when that day comes, pray it's not on camera. Because once again, the truth always comes with receipts. And the silence of a liar, that's the loudest confession. So you hear the man, put Carl to shame. Because honestly, I never expect that this man would have asked the man that kind of question if him ever F him before. Boy, that me I tell you, I believe you me. I was like, wow, you know, the man was blunt. But so you watch, you listen, and you decide. You're going to hear the conversation. And when you're through watching it, we're gonna post the rest. Because there's, you know, they were on the phone for almost 2 hours. We're going to post the rest to Patreon. So you watch, you listen, and you decide.
Here you on the phone, them is a batty man. Which man ever hear say me go on top of, or a man ever go on top of me?
When I go there, no,
I don't have a man. So I don't know what you're talking about.
Me never say me see or see with no man in the
if somebody you know tell us I proposition them, tell me who it is, because I have never done that. That is not.
In all fairness, Carl, that makes that is request and question is really it's practical. You understand? Because look here, because people make the same allegation against me to say me a batty man and them thing. Me never. No, that's.
I know pieces for him going to school, a little boy. You can't tell us never one put an argument. Nobody else can tell you that.
So
I don't know.
All right. So Carl,
like that without proof of it. So I have never proposed anybody you know, or anybody at all. So I don't know where that's coming from.
So who you say?
I think the same thing about you, and I don't know anything about you. So that is it.
So that's what I say. I hear me here. That's why I never see you with nobody. I never. Me just say.
No, yeah. So that's why he must say which man you ever hear him sleep with.
So me never hear him sleep with no man. You know, but when Turnip did I tell me of him and I introduced me, him say, you know, like tell you the truth. Some things is just degrading. I mean, I want to go there.
No man, the man. No, but the man.
I grow turnip. I used to feed turnip every day. He used to sit down on top 10 and wait for me come. He get a plate of food to eat. When he started, his mother never gave him no food. I mean, never want you look at him and take off your pants.
Yeah, Carl, you have to understand. You have to understand still.
None of them can tell you that.
Yeah, Carl, you have to understand. Carl, you have to understand the part where you must say and them thing they still, you know, because.
Legally, me understand that.
Yeah, we're not talking about legally, but we're talking ethically and morally. When time you say something, when people say them things about people, and you understand, them things that you know, you have to can't connect the dots and them things. You can't just because somebody says something, you just repeat it and them things. You understand? So you are saying no, because the man asks you, the man say, the man asks you, say, all right. You as a boy say me a batty man. Tell me who you know me sleep with, and you can't call nobody name. Confrontation, that you know.
Not even sleep with. Who tell us never proposition them yet?
Yes.
Nobody can come to it.
So you saw woman propaganda work. That's why you have to be. That's why we have to be careful. Because when people don't like people and them thing there, and then we come up with them thing there. People say them thing about me, you know. If you go to Ugly Some program, that I PMP criminal organization guy when he Wayne loan some. Him have one policeman, one thief in police when him Clifford Coleman.
Listen him no more. From me start listening you.
No,
me listen to brother there again.
No, me not talk about listen no more. Me I tell you all them stay, all them something they got, and because them can't manage me. And everything when I say are true about PMP and them thing, because PMP community come from. So them use that and say, boy, I say me a batty man. Me, you understand? And then them say, boy, me and John guys there. Me never there with no man yet. No man can't touch me and them thing there. You understand? So, so you must understand how the man feel. If you know, say, boy, all of these things, people, you know, this rumor have been going around, but yet there's no evidence for say, boy, yeah, all right, this a man a female love and all of them things there. You understand what I'm saying?
Well, you know, boy, I wouldn't mind, man, do what I do for me. You know, because, boy, sometimes my wife make me sound like a fool because sometimes she used to force me. Say, go on, and me just tired of the turn down, and me no want to go, me just...
So, Max, so, why, you not live in America still?
Yes, man, that's the thing.
So, how you live on 3 line and you see this and them thing there at Jamaica? So, what you do at Jamaica then?
Alright, hold on, my supporter. Man, you see, in life,
yeah,
me never wait for a whole slice of bread. So, you see, if me get 2 slices, me start to make preparation with that. So, as me go along, things change. You understand me? So, when me could have do now, me could have leave it, you know, because my grandmother, because me didn't leave it for years, you know. But then me did get one girl next door, she live out down in England now, and for her mother used to say, you spend your money, done enough for the people, you know, and then me just done it. So what happened now, me supporter? You see, after me start to up in our life, you see a man, them not even care about me a lot. Then tell me, say, you see around here, sir, at you win and know where to go. It better you stay a country if you stay, because the man will see a man around here, will kill you for what you have. And that's why more time I just stay so. But do I still in the city and other places and a regular? Yes, I do. But me feel, nobody don't trouble me here. You know what I say? And yeah, me feel comfortable here, you know, the people in my country, good morning, this and, you know, people turn up there almost every morning and I want to go, you know, me support.
So what? So you have a business at Jamaica, because you don't do too much. Because Jamaica expensive, you know, more than America, you know, I tell you that, you know.
You know, so we are going. The man made a promise, and then first he make it. So let me continue to hold on, and I have you here as a witness. He say yes, he made the promise, and you know, I'm not going to sit here until I say I know the first. So him still it's just that it's not happening.
Boy, may I tell you this, you know, from somebody who neutral in this deal and them thing. Listen to me now. If it was me and them thing, may I tell you straight up on them thing based on all the things when you say them thing you can't the person name it's like me, you know, all them thing there. That's why I don't lend people money on them thing there, you know. You understand? You have a policeman and me used to work at Unspeed. Me used to talk good on all them thing there. And him join the Navy. Him join the Navy after I join the Navy. And one weekend, me used to talk, you know. And one weekend him call me. And
it's about a stick up and don't move. How you lend beat man your money? You see man and give back. You don't see man and give back.
No man, me not lend people money, man. I tell you.
The beanie man borrow your money.
Oh yes, man, and him not pay me back $400, 1994. He not pay me back my money all now. Every time I see my ask him, I'm going like me and my friend, I'm gonna beat him. Cause I don't like people who kill people.
Right. Everybody believe in that.
But may I tell you still though, between me and you and them thing there. And Carl, you're lucky still, because Mr. Shaw is a good man and them thing. Why am I saying he's a good man? Alright, stick up in. Even if I teach you something now about legally, about law and them thing there. Even if you had given somebody the money that he told you to lend, you see, based on the fact that you can produce the name of the person, you don't have no receipt or anything, you don't have no case. But you see the man. So that for sure you say, you know, this man have a good heart. So you are saying promise you things and
kiss ass.
Huh?
Yeah man, that's why I swing slow and be a kiss ass. Me I tell you the truth.
No. This is not a kiss ass and them thing there. You have it wrong on them thing there, man. No, I am telling you that this man is a good man at heart. Because if this man was not a good man on them thing there, him could have played hardball and I say, me, I don't do business like that. Who you give the money, you can't produce all of them thing there. And the man saying just want a peaceful life. So he will do it on them thing there. So you give thanks, you understand?
Well, that's what I say. You know, I'm still here waiting. I'm instead for me to wait after 17 years, and I'm still waiting.
All right, so this is the end of it and them thing. Like,
Yes, Mr. Porter. And when the man say, when he say, he tell me what he say, when he ready, he will call me. Sometimes I see blow out a proportion, I will call him, you know, and then he tell me another thing, I'm just have
what maybe you need to do now is to apply some pressure to your government, make them work on the road where you understand. So let me ask you, well, I don't know anything about real estate in depth on them thing there, you know, but you understand what I'm saying? When you come on to your parcel, you know, to land and have to get title and all of these things. Because I know that anytime you have a development, the government have to involve because it involves drainage and all kind of things before them can really allot any land title and all of these things. Am I correct? Am I correct, Kenneth?
You have water, you have light, you have all the sewage.
Yes. So all of these things, they must have all of these things on the diagram first before them can issue any title, not right?
Correct, yes.
Okay, because them can't just willy-nilly get people, and then the next thing say, boy, we have to build a road through your house and through your land, you know.
Well, I support it.
The whole town planning thing comes into effect.
So him just have to wait and parliament or wait for the political director them to make them decision, as they say with the spark thing when them have down there.
Yeah, but as I say, it's a government parochial road, so. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You can't trespass on government property, that's the problem.
Why you would rather back your money, call, or you want the land? Which one of them?
Mr. Kenneth made it plain that, you know, he's not turning money. That's what Paul Willis told me. He said all I have to do is he'll let us know when the land is ready, and the difference I'll give it to him. I'm gonna tell Paul, okay, but I've been waiting for the last couple of years against him. So, you know, but if me get the land, Mr. Porter, I'm gonna sell it. Cause to tell you the truth, I don't want to live by him.
Okay.
But if I get them, I sell it because me not, I never like the hill. Me see people live. But, I have just like Kenneth, you know, and you know, I want anything. That is it, you know, Mr. Porter, you know.
Yeah, man, well, we're glad for those say at least when I get it over with and all of these things, so you know everybody can, you know, back to normal, and you, at least you know you get to talk to the man say you don't have to make no appointment for come in place, you just come here, you don't have to make no appointment, you turn up. If he's there, if he's not there and he not hide from you.
No, that is not lie, you know. That is not lie. I tell you the truth. That is not lie. And I'm going to tell you this. I call him. And even if I don't get him and I call him, he never duck me. Sometimes he might say to me, say, I have to call you back, you know. And he call back. That me not lie, yo. He do that. But after 17 years, boy, I don't know who wouldn't get tired. You know? So that's one of them things.
Well, let's keep it, you know, keep it let's keep it.
I'll wait for 17 years, and if the Lord continue to lend me bread,
yes,
I will.
So you have receipt, and you have receipt to show that and all of these things.
When me and Mr. Kenneth, he had gave me a diagram. He gave me a diagram. I would have to go look it up. But me and my wife used to look on it. And my wife, I'll go there. She go there from she baby mother. And now she
a wife?
Yeah, man, she a wife now and come up to her and tell her girl that GC fast as she going now. The girl have her head on because we there. She was studying for the RN, but the lecturer them love her. So then tell her, I say, why you want to be an RN? That's too much work and no money. So then tell her if you go into now she have bachelor's and she have master's. She graduate in October, so I will be there for graduation. All of them for our state. So take a time I go on.
All right, so it's one of two. It's one of two things. Either you're going to wait until you have to just wait until, as what you say.
But wait. So that's it, Mr. Porter.
All right, my brother. That's all right then. So all right, brother Kenneth.
No problem. Okay, thank you very much.
All right, my brother. All the best to you. Let this be a cautionary tale to every man, woman, and keyboard warrior out there. When someone doesn't like you, they really fight their battles alone. They recruit others to carry their bitterness like it's a full-time job with benefits. They'll gather a little hate squad, whisper lies, and plant poisonous seeds in the minds of the gullible. And some people, like our friend Carl, will volunteer to spread that hate like a dirty gossip ambassador without fact-checking a single syllable. But here's the truth. What come crashing down on Carl like a bucket of ice water, if you didn't witness it, don't repeat it. If you don't know the man, don't judge him. And if you are echoing someone else's hate, you are just a puppet with no strings attached to your brain. The foolishness of second and eighth, Carl thought he was doing something smart, riding the wave of someone else's grudge. He heard rumors, took sides in a story he didn't live through, and run with the lie like him a runner on crack. He opened his mouth on the Jamaica Young Police channel, repeat an accusation with zero proof, and decided to label a man, a respected businessman, a godfather to Christopher Dudus himself, as something derogatory, all because someone else whispered it in his ear like a serpent in the garden of lies. Carl never asked questions. He never did his own research. He just partied it like a train macaw in a rum bar. And guess what happened? The moment of truth and humiliation. When Dudus Godfather confronted Carl directly and hit him with the raw, unfiltered question, Carl, have I ever F you or F any man you know? Because I hear say you are call me Batman on Jamaica Young Police channel. Boy, Carl turn mute like a Nokia with no SIM card. Silence. Not a peep. Not even a cough. The man who had so much to say, earlier, couldn't even muster a whisper. When asked face to face, well, phone to phone, that's what happened. When you are confronted with the truth you never expected. So Carl never expects a boy this man to confront him because Carl a bad man and everything there. But apparently when a man have truth on him side, he don't care who he is. So the education, stop carrying lies like lunch pan. Let's make this plan. Just because someone doesn't like another person doesn't mean you have to join the hate parade. You don't get a trophy for riding shotgun in someone else's vendetta. And repeating what a bitter man say about another is like drinking poison, hoping someone else gets sick. I will tell you all the time about the PMP LGBTQ plus criminal organization supporters, activists and voters. You can't tell them to drink poison and tell them say somebody else are dead. Carl got caught doing what too many people do, running with gossip, slandering strangers and speaking on what they don't know. And when confronted, he learned the hard way. If you don't know a man, keep your mouth off his name. Final word. Think for yourself. This is not just about Carl. This is about all of us. We live in a time where cliques of cowards try to destroy people with character assassination. And they'll recruit any fool willing to repeat the lies. Don't be that fool. Be smart, be independent, be a truth seeker, not a rumor spreader. Because when the smoke's clear and the truth stands, you don't want to be the one left looking like Carl, tongue-tied, shame-faced, and card spreading someone else's venom. So the next time, someone say, you hear about so-and-so, ask them, did you see? Or did someone tell you? Because not every story is worth repeating, and not every person deserves the label someone else gave them. Be wise, don't borrow it, and don't be called. Alright, so me I tell you, said man, mash up call. So have yourself a beautiful day. Jamaica Young Police Channel out.